Hey, I'm Cece Summers, and our dating life is starting to get real spicy. Oh, shit, that's right. Future Cece's problem is now present Cece's problem. I don't want to deal with this problem. Okay, fuck it. Let's just go with Vincent. Maybe we'll run into Leon out in the hallway. And he'll save us. Right? No matter what, it's better not to involve Remy. Alright, let's go. Vincent's lips curl into a dangerous smile, and a chill runs through my body.
Oh, no.
Wait, no, I mean, you said it. Let's go. To the nurse's office, you dick face. You knew that. You knew that. He tugs my arm, and I'm powerless to pull away. All I can do is stumble behind him, my vision blurring up as I'm pulled out of the classroom.
No!
Help. Ugh, my head hurts. What happened? I'm assuming Leon did not run into us in the hall. I blink my eyes several times, slowly clearing the fog in my eyes.
Huh?
What's going on? Why does it hurt so much to just open my eyes? It's so hard to focus. Why is this lion barfing roses? Finally, I'm able to make out the place around me. What the hell? I'm in a dimly lit, windowless room. The only light comes from lamps beside the bed I woke up on. I'm unnerved, but this place is strangely well decorated. It doesn't feel like I've been kidnapped for ransom. What ransom? Why would he ask for a ransom? He's rich as shit. Ugh, My head throbs and I raise a hand to hold it, only to find that I'm unable to pull my arms any further than my torso. Fuck.
Huh?
What the hell? I shoot up to a sitting, or at least I try to. The rebound hits me instantly and I collapse back onto the bed, thankfully landing on the pillow.
Huh?
What? I think there's a collar on my neck. I can't lift myself up high enough so that my arms, which are tied down, can check. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I struggle against chains, my wrists pulling on the metal and tugging against the bed frame that they're attached to no avail. Panic rises in my chest as I pull, the leather cuffs starting to rub my wrists raw. What the hell? Help! Let me go! Yeah, that's a pretty justified reaction. My screams are drowned out by the clanging of the chains, and some part of me tries to rationalize that no one can hear me with the two sounds competing against each other, but I can't stop. I have to get out. I have to get out of... Ow? A sharp pain cuts through my shoulder, and I collapse onto the bed, temporarily immobilized. When my muscles finally recover from being jerked the wrong way, my heart had calmed itself a bit as well. I'm not going to be able to pull myself out of this, but there has to be some way to get out.
Huh?
I mean, what even happened? I felt sick, and the last thing I remember is agreeing to leave with Vincent. Well, I still feel pretty damn shitty, but that might be because I'm chained to a bed. Ugh, this is one of Vincent's bad ends.
Huh?
Are you kidding me? After all that effort to avoid his route and his bad ends, right? Like, damn, we were Team Leon this whole fucking time, and this is where we end up? If anything, we should be in Leon's torture room. God damn it, he didn't even poison me at school in the original game. I want a fucking refund. After several minutes of fuming, I tire myself out and just relax onto the bed and pillows. Come on, this isn't so bad. I'm still alive. I'm just chained to a Yandere's bed. Yeah, this is not the bad part. The bad part comes when he comes into the room. That's the bad part. The implications can be a lot worse. Fuck! Oh good, you're awake. I turn my head so fast the collar gives me whiplash. Vincent leans casually against the door frame several feet away. Behind him, steps lead up to what must be his home. I take a breath and consider my options, but instead I just blurt the first thing in my head. Vincent, what the hell? Why do you have me tied up here? Why? Obviously so I can spend more time with you. Then why would you need to tie me up? Get these chains off me. He doesn't answer and walks up to take a seat at the edge of the bed instead. It's a good look on you. Seriously? Well, it's uncomfortable as hell. Let me out of them. His lips press into a line, and I can practically see the gears churning in his head. Really, man? What's the point in making an excuse now? Nothing you say will make this right. Nothing. I know it's uncomfortable, but I can't trust you yet. Oh, wow, we've fucking heard that before.
Huh?
What? He curls his hair around his finger. You keep rejecting me, so how can I trust that you won't try to leave me now? If I keep rejecting you, why would I ever stay? Stupid Yandere logic. I can't let anyone else leave me now. You're the only one who was kind enough to talk to me, so you're the only one I can trust. But you just said you can't trust me, so... Again, with the logic. That doesn't make any sense. Are you kidding me? You don't make any sense. I literally talked to you once, and you decide all of this on your own? What's going on in your head? What do you mean? You make it sound like there's something wrong with me. No. Perfectly normal and logical behavior.
Huh?
You're telling me there isn't? You literally have me chained up to a bed. Why? Why are you acting like this? I can give you anything you want. I just need you to trust me. Is that so much to ask for?
No.
God damn it, Vincent. If you need to say that, you're further gone than I realized. What the hell? Hey. He tugs at the chains, pulling my arms unnaturally and causing my body to jerk up and choke against the collar. I did all of this for you. Why aren't you grateful? You're acting just like them. Somehow I don't feel like this is the same. Vincent's air. You're not supposed to be like them. You're supposed to be different. What happened to you? Why are you like a different person? If you're not going to be what I want, then why did I put in the effort? I don't know. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. I hate you. I hate you. You lied to me. Oh, we're back. We're back to February 2nd. Big bro, what's wrong?
Huh?
I gasp for air, staring at my younger brother as his head turns every which way, trying to find whatever monster had come to attack me. I think I had a nightmare? I see.
Are you okay?
Do you want some water? No, I'm fine. Oh shit, it's time for school? Yeah. Just give me a moment. I'll be right out. Okay, sure. He leaves the room and closes the door behind him. My thoughts are all scrambled. Didn't I die? Was that really a nightmare? Probably not. We just probably Groundhog Dayed it and we're back to the beginning. I'm still stuck here.
Huh?
The date box. It's February 2nd again? Thank you for playing Demo 2.0. Oh no! I am very much looking forward to the full release. Okay, well I guess let's go back then and see what happens if we try to run away. We're gonna run away, leave me alone. Both of those other choices suck. I bite on my bottom lip and take a deep breath in an attempt to prepare myself from the pain and nausea. Let me go, Vincent. Hey! I shove him away from me and make a dash for the door. I make it halfway down the hallway before a spike of pain shoots through my body and I'm forced to lean against the wall to catch my breath. My vision swims in front of me, and from behind, I hear Vincent yelling along with several footsteps. It seems like between the both of us, we made enough noise to alert teachers in other classrooms. Shit. I struggle a couple more steps before I can't keep it down anymore. My esophagus burns as the mix of stomach acid and half-digested food overflows upwards. My legs give up on me and I collapse onto the ground just in time for everything to spill out of my mouth. Ugh. I cough and heave as I struggle to keep myself up, to just not collapse in the puddle of red.
Huh?
Red? I gasp as I feel another wave hit me with the familiar sting, as more vomit mixed with a metallic taste of blood reaches my mouth and spills out again. Did he kill us? This time, the strength in my arm starts to go. I can't hold myself up. In the back of my mind, I register the sound of approaching footsteps. How much time has passed? It doesn't take that long to cross the hall, but... Somehow I find the strength to lift my head. A concerned and terrified Vincent crouches by me, his hand hovering over my back indecisively. I try to raise a hand to push him away, but instead I lose balance.
Huh?
What did you do to me? I pass out before my head hits the floor. Pass out or die? The first thing I notice is sound. The sound of machine beeping and humming, the soft mutter of voices in the distance, footsteps up and down the hall. My head hurts. I don't want to open my eyes, so I keep them closed and shift in the bed instead, trying to find a more comfortable position. Ow! My eyes snap open at the painful tug on my arm. Whoa! I somehow managed to keep the scream within my throat as to not wake him. Leon! It's Leon! What? Why? Huh?
Huh?
Why did I wake up inches away from Leon's face? What happened? Where am I? A wave of pain sinks into my skull from flailing around, and I drop back onto the pillow with my eyes squeezed shut. When the pain finally ebbs, I tentatively blink my eyes open, my muscles still sensitive to movement. And I'm greeted by the flutter of Leon's eyelashes as he dreams from less than 2 inches away from my face. Calm down, roll away. Calm down, roll away.
Aww.
There's absolutely nowhere to go. My body is frozen to the spot. Maybe if I keep my eyes closed? Yet I can't help staring. He doesn't look comfortable based on the slight crease between his eyebrows. But I suppose doubling over like that on the bed can't be comfortable at all. Yet he'd still do it to stay close to the main character. Leon likes him that much, huh? Despite myself, I feel a small pang of jealousy. Just for a few minutes, can I pretend it's for me? Can I pretend that everything's normal? Unconsciously, I raise my hand up to brush his hair, slowly and gently through the soft tresses. Oh.
Huh?
From this distance, I can see the blonde roots of his hair, so the pink is actually hair dye. Haha. Does that mean he dyes his eyebrows too? That's dedication. It is dedication. I can't move my hand back fast enough. Leon's eyes blink open, and he catches the side of me with my hand extended, mouth open, and face turning bright red from embarrassment. Sorry. I quickly move to retract my arm, but he catches my hand. It's fine. I like it. His voice is soft, barely a whisper, like he's just brave enough to say it himself. My face heats up and I avert my eyes. His hand grips my hand lightly, the touch of his skin on mine a comforting heat as he guides my fingers through his hair again. I'm suddenly incredibly aware of how soft his hair is, how despite trying to avert my eyes, I'm now glued to him, watching as he holds my hand gently.
Huh?
Is it really okay for me to do this? I mean, it probably won't get you killed, if that's what you mean by okay. My eyes drifting down to the soft smile on his lips. My heart jumps and my hand freezes momentarily before I look away in embarrassment, letting him continue to hold my hand instead. What? Nothing.
Oh, no.
Don't do that, man. My heart can't take these Doki dokis. Then look back here. I turn enough to peek at what he's doing. He's still smiling, but since I'm not caught off guard this time, I find myself drawn into it, and I turn until I'm facing him again. He continues guiding my hand through his hair a couple more times before relaxing against my hand as I nervously comb my fingers through his hair on my own. Leon closes his eyes, his smile sweet and comforting. This doesn't feel right, but it doesn't feel wrong either. Is it okay to just enjoy this moment and not question anything? In the back of my head, I'm still piecing together what happened, but I don't particularly care to find out right now either. This continues for a few more minutes when... I'm back! My brother walks into the room and Leon shrinks back immediately. He snaps back into his chair so quickly that I'm left with my hand hovering in the air towards him. It's quite obvious what was happening here, even if Leon tries to pretend to be preoccupied with his phone. Leon, why didn't you tell me he woke up? Weren't you just gone for a few minutes to get something from the vending machine?
Huh?
A few minutes, huh? So you were awake the whole time? Besides, he just woke up. I push myself to a sitting position, my head immediately rebelling and causing me to bury my head in my hands, and I feel a familiar tug across my arms. Ah, so they have a drip on me. How are you feeling? He walks up to me and takes a seat beside the bed opposite Leon. Like I got hit by a truck or something.
Huh?
Seriously? Okay, it's not that bad.
Aww.
It's just that every part of my body hurts. It's hard to focus and my brain feels like it's made of cotton. Do you remember what happened to you? I only remember puking my guts out. Well, that's more or less what happened. The doctor said you got food poisoning. I mean, your food was poisoned. I feel like this goes beyond just food poisoning, though. I was puking blood. You can ask the doctor for more details. He did say it was a pretty bad case of food poisoning. Again, the food was poisoned. It was not food poisoning. He'd never seen anything quite like it. Of course not. Vincent literally slipped something into my food. Wait, Vincent.
Huh?
What happened to Vincent? Vincent? Yeah, he was with me when I started getting sick. I guess it was him then.
Huh?
The teacher suddenly came to find me to tell me you were going to the hospital. I don't know who decided to send you to the hospital, but it was a good thing they did. So that person turned out to be Vincent. Don't fucking lie. Don't fucking lie, because he would have just tried to take me to his goddamn house. So he didn't come with me. Sounds like that was for the best.
Oh,
Leon's already simmering in his seat, already at the mention of Vincent's name. Did he hate Vincent that much in the original game? At this point, I'm sure nothing is going as planned. I'm just glad I didn't die. I'll go let the doctor know he can come and talk with you.
Huh?
What else would the doctor do? Why is he so fast? So, Vincent, huh? I mean, he just happened to be there. I better pick my words carefully, lest he try to kill Vincent again. Wait, why am I even trying to keep the guy alive? He nearly killed me. Really? He doesn't have a class with you. Of course you know that.
Huh?
Do you remember everyone in my classes? Of course. He says that as if that's such a normal thing to know. Like, of course I've memorized everyone in all of your classes. Duh. That's what friends are for. Not even fazed. Yeah, really, it was just a coincidence. Did he just... me? What did I say that's worth tisking for? I'm trying really hard here. Avoiding dying, stopping you from killing anyone. This hasn't been easy so far. Can't I get any sort of appreciation for it? So what if it's Vincent? What are you so mad about? I'm running my mouth. Why am I running my mouth? At least he helped me get out of this alive. I don't even know where you went.
I won't
Shut up.
allow it.
Excuse you, sir. You better apologize right the fuck now. And then simmer it all the way down. That was not necessary. My wrist is suddenly tugged and slammed back into the bed, my body collapsing into the pillow as the sheet billows up, obstructing my vision. What? Don't touch me. When I finally shake the sheets off me, I find Leon glaring down at me, one hand pinning my wrist down as he slams the other one beside me.
Huh?
Leon? It should have been me. I know it should have been me. So why are you fucking doing this to me? Get off me. Get off. Don't touch me. Why was he there? He shouldn't have been there. Holy shit, what set him off? I'm the one who should be protecting and taking care of you. That was the agreement, wasn't it? What are you talking about? His hand tightens around mine, causing me to flinch. Ow, Leon, you're hurt. No one else. You shouldn't be with anyone else, just me. That was how it was always supposed to be. Just me and you. Leon? What the hell? What the hell is going on? This isn't like Leon at all. No one else is allowed to have you. A familiar glint lights in his eyes as he leans closer, something I've seen multiple times while playing the game. But seeing him outside of a screen, where I can feel his breath on me, where the pressure of him looming over me exists, I bite down on my teeth to stop myself from chattering, but it doesn't stop me from shivering. My breath comes out in short puffs. My heart rattles in my ribcage. I can hear it pounding in my ears. Is this it? I thought I escaped death, but I squeeze my eyes shut, not wanting to see what happens next. How is this going to end? Which way does he kill me? What happened in all those other endings? Think. Wait, do I even want to remember? Hell. The word dies in a whimper on my lips. Don't do that. You literally just scared the absolute shit out of me. I am terrified, shaking, shivering. Don't think that this is the time to do all that. This was not, you misread this moment, sir. This was not the time. Not only was I frozen in fear, but his mouth crashes down on mine, cutting the sentence short and swallowing my cry. His tongue slips into my open mouth with no resistance at all. It traces against my teeth once, sweeping to relish the moment. Ew. Why is he rubbing my teeth? Ew. Ew. I squeeze my eyes shut as I feel his tongue curl around mine. There's no avoiding him as he presses me harder into the bed. Lee... I try to pull myself away from the kiss, but we don't separate long enough for me to get in a single word. I suppose there are worse things that could have happened than a kiss. But what the hell? This isn't like Leon at all. When did he try to force his feelings on the protagonist? What happened to his puppy dog worship? I guess even a puppy has teeth. What the hell are these choice labels? What are these choice labels? I don't want to reward him for this shitty-ass behavior. He hurt me. This was not okay. Go away. Punish? How the hell am I supposed to punish him? What does this option even mean? Leon! I try to gasp out as I struggle to get out of the kiss. I kick out with my legs, but he simply adjusts his weight to trap my legs under him. What else can I do? He's just too strong. No matter how I struggle, I'm not getting out of this. Arms, legs. Wait, I guess I can... I lean back, pressing myself against the pillows. He pauses, which is helpful to me. Wham! That is not gonna help my headache. Ow! As I smash my forehead against his. Finally, he sits up, letting go of my hands to rub his forehead. Here we are, Doc. The door opens and my brother and a man in a doctor's lab coat walks in, their grim expressions turning into ones of shock and what must be secondhand embarrassment as Leon rips himself off of me and stumbles off the bed. He backs up and tries to take a seat on his chair again, but in his rush, he only manages to knock over the chair. We all watch in silence as he picks it up. I'm going to wait outside. He runs out of the room and I can hear the startled gasps of several nurses and patients as he narrowly misses them trying to leave this wing of the hospital. Oh, they're waiting for an explanation. Is it too late to put the poison back into me? The doctor raises his eyebrow and bites back a smile. Well, I'm legally not allowed to. I watch as the doctor comes to take a seat in the chair Leon pulled back up.
Huh?
I can see his features, but not fully. It's about as good as when I saw John. But why? His name tag doesn't even have a name. It just says doctor. Why can't they have eyes? It's so weird. Well, how are you doing? Other than making out with your friend there. I do need to know to make sure that you're all right.
Aww.
This guy sucks. And also, wasn't making out with him, was being held down against my will. Don't let that guy back in the room, please. Like, headache? Any pains anywhere? Yeah, headache. Stomach still hurts a bit too. No pain in your arms or legs?
No.
No? Okay, give me your hand. He holds his hand out for me and I move to take it, when from the corner of my eye, I spot Leon peeking in from the doorway with a murderous look in his eyes. Oh, come on, he's a doctor! And did he forget what he just did? He shouldn't be allowed to be jealous yet. I huff and look back at the doctor. He's still waiting with a nervous smile. I guess given the scene he walked into, who doesn't really want to be here for very long either? Wait, is something gonna happen to the doctor if I'm not careful about my choices?
Aww.
Even if he's made of code and I can't make out his features, he doesn't deserve to die. I mean, I guess asking him why, so he can verbalize the reasoning, although I feel like Leon at this point doesn't give a shit. He's like, you're touching him, I don't give a shit what the reason is, you dying. Maybe if Leon hears the reason why, he'll stop wanting to murder the good doctor. Why? Huh? Oh, just a quick check to see if your nerves are fine. We did find traces of a neurotoxin in your bloodstream after you were brought in. See, that's not food poisoning, that's poison in the food. Oh. Holy shit. What the hell, Vincent? Don't worry, that should be all flushed from your system now. There wasn't enough to kill you. Oh, good. The fact that you are absolutely not worried at all about the fact that there was neurotoxin in my system bodes well for me. Just incapacitate and send me to the hospital. I sneak a peek at Leon again, and he does look a bit calmer. Still unhappy, but less murderous. Perhaps. I put my hand in the doctor's. The doctor immediately shifts to pinch my fingers. Feeling in each finger? Yeah. Okay, pinch my fingers. He loosens to a gentle hold of my hand, and I do as he asks. Okay, that's good. The doctor nods and checks a few boxes on his clipboard. I look back at Leon. He's still glowering, but he seems reassured it was definitely for medical purposes. We'll keep you around overnight to make sure there aren't any negative reactions, but you'll be good to go soon.
Huh?
Overnight? Wait, how long was I out? A few hours. It's 5 p.m. Lunch was noon? I was out for 5 hours? I can't tell if that's bad or terrible. Wait, how much is this going to cost? I already texted Mom and Dad. His expression visibly sours as he waves his phone in his hand in disgust. Mom and Dad don't exist, my guy. They're a figment of your imagination, friend. Of course, they don't say a word other than they'll take care of the medical costs.
Huh?
I raise an eyebrow. Honestly, what will it take for them to come home? He's clearly annoyed, but there's definitely disappointment in his voice too. What is a backstory here? Like, it could have very easily have been, oh, I don't know why Mom and Dad aren't here. That's just how it is. But there's like a whole ass backstory about what they're doing. Like, anyways, if that's all settled, I've got other patients to see to. The doctor stands and walks to the doorway. Just push the button for the nurse if you suddenly feel worse. I'll also come to check on you later. Whoa, what are you doing here? Oh, he jumps as he turns to see Leon glaring at him from right outside the door. I thought it was Vincent. As I was saying, I'm going to go.
Huh?
That doctor's a bit flighty. Yeah? He looks really tired, too. I couldn't see his eyes, so I couldn't tell. But also really young. Is he a really good doctor?
Huh?
Is how good he is based on his age? I'd assume older doctors are more experienced. That does make sense, but... His eyes shift between me and Leon. Ah! Oh no! I gotta go. I have gymnastics practice today. I'm gonna be late. No, don't do that. He's gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna smother me. No.
Huh?
Bye. I got poisoned. You couldn't take the day. He grabs his school bag and disappears from the room.
Aww.
Understandable. If I was him, I wouldn't want to stick around either. But, fuck. I avert my eyes and keep my finger against the call nurse button. So, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Go home.
Huh?
He says it so suddenly I look up at him in surprise. He stands a good distance from the bed, barely within the room from the doorway, with his head hung and fists clenched. The way his hands shake from the effort of holding himself back, it reminds me of how he looks when he's planning murder. But instead of unrestrained anger, he looks like he's about to cry. I don't know what I was thinking. Even though I know it's not an excuse. It's not. Wow, that's actually a level of self-awareness I was not expecting from him. Even if the bar is low, I just thought it was much lower. Leon, I don't need you to forgive me. After all, I went back on my word all those years ago.
Huh?
Excuse me? All those years ago? What happened in the past? I don't remember anything about this. The game didn't explore the past. Is this another case of the game being more realistic due to transmigration? After all, these two have a history with each other. They must have. It just wasn't questioned at all within the game. Leon continues to stare at the ground, but I can see his eyes drift upwards towards me occasionally. Finally, he takes a breath and lifts his head up, but he continues to avert his gaze. You don't have to forgive me. But I...
Aww.
Damn it, please don't cry. This is giving me whiplash. So obviously, I do not forgive him. I don't forgive him. But I feel like we would get points back if we forgive him. Hopefully not enough to where he feels like he needs to kidnap me. But enough to where he's not going to smother me with a pillow when I go to sleep. Kinda gotta get a balance there. Alright, I guess. Neither choice really echoes my true thoughts. Yeah. I don't, really. But I don't seem to have access to that choice. Makes sense. Somehow, I doubt telling a Yandere I don't forgive him is going to end well for me. I suppose I should be glad that option didn't appear. I'd be far too tempted to click it. No one would forgive that. No one is allowed to be forgiven. I force the best smile I can on my face. I forgive you, Leon. Thanks. There's a hopeful smile on his face and he takes a step towards me. Not that much, though. I don't forgive you that much. Could you leave me alone for now, though?
Okay.
Yeah. Can I come see you again tomorrow? No, don't. Please don't. I'm good. I'm fine. I don't need you to see me. I'll probably be gone by the time you come anyways, so... Like, we're good. Yeah, sure. I answer without thinking much about the consequences. I just don't want to deal with the drama of a negative answer. I just want this conversation to be over. Alright, I'll see you later. See you. He finally grabs his backpack and leaves. I lean back against the bed and stare at my reflection in the dark windows. I look horrible. I mean, I'm in a hospital gown on a drip and I have dark shadows under my eyes because a guy I said a few words of encouragement to tried to poison me as a romantic gesture. I look at my wrists. They're still red from Leon's hold on me. I close my eyes and try to clear my head of negative thoughts. I don't want to think about anything right now, but I can't help wondering, is this really the only way I can survive? By just being a doormat and taking whatever shit they do to me? Even if I survive, I don't want to live this way. I wake with a gasp and my heart threatening to beat out of my chest. Where am I? What happened? I'm in the hospital again. In the lonely room with only the beeping of machines, I catch my breath while laying on the pillows, trying to organize the thoughts in my head. It was a nightmare? Which part? My eyes drift downward to the translucent boxes in front of me. Not that part, that's for sure. I am still stuck in a visual novel, still being tortured by Yandere love interests.
Aww.
That's why I'm in the hospital this time. Those guys are the fucking worst. Even I.
Huh?
Hey, why was I in the hospital the first time anyways? I don't remember this. What was my nightmare about? In the darkness of the hospital room, I forced the thoughts out of my head. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to deal with it. Leave it for tomorrow. I just want to sleep in peace tonight. I'm confused. Is this like in the past? Like, is he remembering a past event? Oh, you know what? There was that guy at the very, very beginning he was having flashbacks about. And he was like, I kind of remember this guy. I don't really remember it. Maybe it has something to do with that guy. Maybe that's like a real life guy. And we have to kill him. How are you doing?
Aww.
Better than yesterday. That's good to hear, I suppose.
Huh?
Where's Leon? I don't know. I texted him, but he didn't reply. Actually, I don't think he's been home. His mom answered the door when I stopped by his house. You know how it is in that household.
Huh?
I do? Did Leon have a bad upbringing? He's always so cheerful and the game never mentioned. I suppose it's a given based on how twisted he became. I hope he isn't falling into bad habits again.
Huh?
You know, terrorizing everyone. I like to think he started to make up with his parents, but what the hell happened yesterday? Yesterday? You mean... Remembering the kiss makes me swallow uncomfortably, the feeling of being crushed. I shake my head, forcing the memory away. I thought you guys were finally moving forward, but it almost sounded like he threw a fit with his parents again. He hasn't done that in years. This is too much info dumping. I don't want to deal with this tragic backstory right now. Maybe if I was playing in front of a screen, I could bear to read through and process it, but I can barely process my own feelings right now, much less whatever the hell my brother is saying about Leon.
Huh?
Why do you care so much? It's his parents. Oh, well. He frowns and pulls out his phone. I just wish Mom and Dad would come home for once.
Huh?
Is this the fault of transmigration again? Honestly, as a reader, I never thought twice about the absent parents in the main character's life. I just accepted it as the writer ignoring certain details to make their job easier. But it has an impact, doesn't it? Let's be reassuring. I'm sure they'll come home. It's okay. I can't help wanting to cheer him up. I don't like seeing people so glum around me. It's okay. I'm sure they'll come home soon.
No way!
Uh-huh, sure. I bet pigs will fly first. Oh, come on. Let's not give up hope. Right, whatever. Anyways, you ready?
Huh?
You didn't leave anything behind in the hospital room, right?
No.
Then let's go home. I spend the remainder of the day resting at home. Even though the doctor deemed me well enough to leave, I was still pretty out of it. Thankfully, I felt well enough by the time evening rolled around. Well, hello, John. Also, is there just not going to be any kind of investigation into why I was dosed with neurotoxin? Enough to make me vomit blood? Like, that's just not a concern for anybody at this moment? Like, I feel like if I had gone to the hospital puking up blood and the doctor was like, oh, we ran a blood sample and there's neurotoxins in your bloodstream, that would be enough of a cause of concern to at least be like, are you good, bro? Is there somebody in your life that just doesn't like you or something? Like, are you gonna be safe going home? Oh, really? One of these days, this stuff will get you killed.
No way!
Ugh, if all you guys are going to do is judge me, I'm putting it away. 3 voices float in from the living room. Thanks to the name tags, I can discern who they are right away. John and Moria.
Huh?
Haven't I met Moria before? Mariah? I bet it's Mariah. My immediate thought is that I don't remember any Mariah from the game, but that doesn't matter anymore, does it? I'm meeting so many people that never showed up in the game. Without a second thought, I opened the door out to the living room. Hey guys. That is not good for us. And find myself staring right into Remy's blank eyes. Remy?
Hey!
Oh, big bro, you're up. How are you feeling? Hello? The 4 of them sit in the living room crowded around a board game of some sort on the coffee table. Of the 4 kids, there's an unfamiliar girl sitting next to John. Mariah, I presume.
Huh?
I can't fully discern her features either. How are you feeling? I don't like how she emphasized that. Nor that little smirk on her face. Ugh, it's barely different from her usual blank stare, but that makes the tiny difference that much more significant. I give up. I don't know which part of the game I'm at anymore. Remy said she wanted to see how you were doing since you collapsed in the middle of class. She also brought some of your homework. Oh, thanks so much.
Aww.
And that's all it took for you to invite her into the house? I bite back the words. I'm doing fine. And I see the smile disappear from Remy's face.
Huh?
Did she really come here just to see me suffer? Oh, that's great. He's cut short as Remy stands from her seat at the table and crosses the room to me. I'm so surprised that I stay rooted at the spot, which is really stupid in hindsight. I don't think this girl particularly cares about stabbing me in a room full of witnesses if that's what she wanted at that moment. Seriously, next time she approaches me, I better run like no tomorrow. Transmigration evidence be damned. Your homework. She holds out several papers for me. Hey, you should take the papers, lover boy. Ow! From beside John, Mariah elbows him. John's suggestion snaps me out of my stupor, even if that's not the reason my brain is fried around Remy at all times. Thanks. No problem. She returns to where she was sitting to get her bag and head towards the door. You're going already? Yes, I only came to deliver your brother's homework. Was that a tinge of ice in her voice? Before I can ruminate on the meaning of her words, she turns to me, and there's a semblance of a cruel smile on her face again. If you get sick, though, just stay home. I don't mind delivering homework for you again. I'm sure you don't. Try to do a little homework of your own. With my nerve endings. A chill travels down my spine as she opens the door and leaves the house. Whoa, should I start cheering for Remy instead of Don't. Don't finish that sentence. My brother's friends stay for the rest of the evening. I chat briefly with John and Mariah and order pizza for the 3 of them before retreating to my own room. I don't have the energy to avoid any landmines that might crop up in conversation with my brother's old friends like them. Besides, I have this homework Remy brought me to try to decipher. It looks like she did her part to collect work from all of my classes. Why does she know every single one of my classes? Last I checked, we do not share every class. She's a Yan something. Like I really have to question why.
Aww.
Damn, I missed 1 day of classes. Why does it feel like I'm behind by a week? What are all these concepts? Ugh, I was in the hospital. Why do I still have to do homework? I collapse onto the desk dramatically and bury my head in my arms.
Aww.
I hate high school. What if I ran away? Technically, I graduated from college and have a degree. I've been working for a few years already. I can handle an office job again. Hey. Her voice startles me, causing me to jump as I raise myself off my desk.
Huh?
Mariah? We're heading out now. I just wanted to say thanks for the pizza. It's no problem. Did she really come here to say that? I already told her it wasn't an issue. What else? I don't need any more yanderes. You can just turn around and go home. Don't talk to me anymore. Mariah, you ready? Just a second. I'll stop beating around the bush. Who are you?
Ah!
No, control your reactions. She's probably referring to something else. Mariah, what are you talking about? You've known me for a while. Why are you asking who I am?
Oh,
Damn,
no.
I can't discern her expression enough to get a full read, but I'm sure she's frowning and doubting me. I stare back nervously, hoping it's enough to clear her suspicions. Finally, she shakes her head. Sorry, forget I asked anything. No, you can help me maybe. Get me out of here. There's something different about you. Whoa. Even though she whispered it and I couldn't hear it, I read it in the text box. This could be useful in the future. Hey, if something happens, feel free to ask me for help. Help, please help me. Ask now, ask now, ask now. Is this some kind of trick? Yes, sure, yep, sure? What's going on, Mariah?
Huh?
Is there something I should know about? What? Turn the tables on her. No, forget I said anything. See ya. She runs out to the living room before I can say another word. I can't even make it out of my room before hearing the front door close behind them. Big bro? Did you do something to her?
Huh?
What? No, of course not. He squints at me and I suddenly feel guilty. For no reason at all. What the hell? Whatever, I'm going to do my homework now. Wasn't that what you were doing? Or I thought they were playing a board game. Why is this a choice? I agree. Who cares?
Huh?
I thought you were working on your homework with John and Mariah. Well, that was the plan, but
Huh?
I turned to the board game on the coffee table. I ended up showing them some of my collection. That's not a board game. That is not a board game. Who the fuck are they trying to summon? Why are they doing this to me? Don't do this shit. Don't do this. Don't do this while I'm in the house. Oh my god. That's just what I need in the middle of this game. Demon possession. Oh, I see. He moves to collect the board from the table, packing it away with care. Make sure to finish your homework, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, big bro. I'll see you later. He leaves to his room and I return to my homework. Are we going back to school already? We just got poisoned. I reluctantly step out of the house to a new day in the game.
Are you okay?
You sure look glum. Why don't you stay home for another day? I'm highly considering it.
Oh,
I don't want to see either of those two, but I don't think I'm any safer home alone. Could you? Stay with you and go to school alongside you and Leon?
Sure.
Got it. Will do. Oh, thanks. Well, glad that he's willing without begging this time. Especially this time. We start walking towards the station. Hey, big bro. I don't know what happened, but I hope you guys make up soon. Why is he such a sweet kid? But as much as I want to reassure him that things will be fine,
Aww.
I know they aren't. Or rather, I don't want them to be back the way they used to be. I really don't want to be around Leon. Even though I'm here waiting for him, I'm just hoping he won't show up. I don't want to be reminded of... The images from the hospital room are coming back, and I feel myself choke up as I fail to fight against the memory. But just before I got lost in it... The sudden buzz of a text message from both our phones.
Huh?
It's from Leon in our group chat.
Huh?
Sorry, got something to take care of. Head to school without me. My brother reads it out loud before turning to me. I'm sure the relief is visible on my face. Well, that's that. Let's get going. All right. I held my breath for most of the school day, but it was surprisingly normal. Even though I kept looking over my shoulder and jumping at every laugh I heard in the hallways between classes, I didn't see hide nor hair of Leon or Vincent.
Huh?
Is that even possible? Given the past week, the near-death experience, assault, fights, and so on? Does it make any sense at all for both of them to just stop hovering around me?
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. This just feels like the calm before the storm.
Aww.
Which makes sense. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. This is more or less the climax of the game. I suppose I did pretty well surviving all the way to this point, but yep, and survive we have. All the way to this point we haven't died. Not at all. I can't really rely on anything anymore. This game's gone completely off script. There are so many unknown variables and new characters.
Huh?
Is it even the same game anymore? Well, it is. The name's in the corner, so. No one even acts the way I remembered them. I jump at the sound of the bell. Right, worry about this later. I don't want to fail English class, for some reason. My blurry classmates chatter around me. It's the last class of the day, and the teacher's finished class a couple minutes early, so he's let us relax before the last bell rings.
Aww.
I put my head down on my notes and pray the knowledge will osmosis itself into my brain. I don't remember any teacher in my high school covering 2 chapters in one 45-minute lesson. This isn't even an AP class. Not feeling any particular interest in chatting with my classmates I can't even see, I pull out my phone.
Huh?
What teenager doesn't use social media these days? I don't know if that's depressing or impressive. At this point, I've gone through the device multiple times now, but without any hints as to the protagonist's name.
Huh?
Perhaps if I look at someone else's phone? It's worth considering when I manage to get a hold of one. I scroll through the disappointingly short contact list. It only consists of my parents, my brother, and Leon. Leon. Don't text Leon. Text. The parents don't give a shit. We can text the brother. Yeah. I absentmindedly ask him what he wants for dinner tonight. The one upside of being sick, I don't have to pretend to know how to cook dinner. He asks for Vietnamese food, and I hurry to find what nearby restaurants there are. Huh? Again? Oh, there's one less choice. I'm not texting Leon. Don't make me do this. I tap on the contact labeled Mom and find a new conversation. I blink.
Huh?
Weird. The protagonist never texted his mom before? Curious, I tap on the dad contact as well and find another blank conversation. Are they simply not close? Still, I type in a quick message. I'm home from the hospital. I hit send and stare at the blank screen. I suppose if there's no conversation history, it makes sense I wouldn't get a response right away. I proceed to click out of the conversation when I see a bubble with 3 dots pop up.
Huh?
But then it stops and disappears. I wait a little while longer, but there's no response. With a huff, I exit the conversation. Huh? Again? Oh, there's one less choice. I don't wanna. Unless I'm texting him to stay away from me forever. Do I really want to text him? No.
No.
As if. I scoff and click out of the conversation. Never would be too soon to see him again. If he finally learns to leave me alone, that's for the best. For once, I'm going home alone.
Aww.
Wow, it's pouring out there. I'm looking down from the second floor window to the variety of colorful umbrellas gushing out of one of the school exits. I watch one student try to make a break for the station with only his bag pulled over his head. He's still within view and he's already drenched. The bag couldn't protect his hair and clothes from getting soaked. I don't have an umbrella. I think I'll wait it out. No, don't be in the school alone after hours. Go home. It's been half an hour, but the weather doesn't look any better. It's a message from my brother. Hey, where are you? You're not home yet? Oops. Hard to pick up dinner now. I quickly type up an apology and a short explanation of what happened. It's not that late yet. The stores will definitely still be open by the time I get back to order. I look out the window and let out a huff. Thanks to the rainy weather, the sun's disappeared behind the horizon faster than usual, even for winter. Better leave now before it gets completely dark. I take my first step into the pouring rain and water leaks into the holes of my sneakers immediately. Ugh, I hate that. There's nothing worse than wet socks. Ugh. I groan as I take my first few steps with wet socks and make it down the street towards the station.
Aww.
Damn it. I can barely see with the rain pelting my face. I know it's raining, but it's a little weird that I haven't seen anyone. It is rush hour, right?
Huh?
Did I just see someone duck behind a tree? Oh, fuck off. No. Maybe they're hiding from the rain. No, they're not. Don't do this to yourself. Prepare yourself now for battle. Do I not carry a knife with me? I really should.
Oh no.
I'm being paranoid. There's no such thing as being paranoid when you're stuck in a Yandere visual novel. No such thing. Yeah, that's definitely it. The station is this way, after all. It's only 3 more blocks to the station.
Aww.
I'm completely drenched. But what's more worrying is they keep about 20 feet away, but I think they're following me. Is this Vincent's guys? Ugh.
Oh no.
How do I know? Gut feeling. Think. What should I do now? Run. Run away. Run. Right. Fuck this. I've got to get out of here. I keep an eye out for them as I turn the corner. Once I'm out of their sight, I break into a run down the street. The rushing rain makes it difficult to hear if they're chasing after me. I dare to take a peek. Yes, they are chasing. There's no doubt. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Just keep running. What is this? Which event is this? What do I do? Where am I even going? I'm just running blindly. Uh-oh. Whoever I ran into grabs my arm to steady me. Sorry, Actually, I need help. Some people are chasing... Oh, no. As the rain changes direction again, I can see the sprite of the person I'm talking to. He has the same hat as my pursuers. No. Is something the matter? Yeah, I would say so. Kidnapper? I reel back, but he holds on tight, the grin melting into grit teeth.
No.
Let go of me. What's wrong? I thought you needed my help. Ugh. I see the other 2 running towards me now. I need to get away.
No.
Let go of me. I tug harder, but he returns to grinning at me. From behind me, I can see the other 2 kidnappers approaching me. Shit. What do I do? What the fuck am I supposed to do in this situation?
Huh?
What the hell? What's with the first choice? I don't know. We're not strong. He's already remarked that we have little noodle arms. Maybe... Did it choose it?
Huh?
The choice menu disappears from in front of me. Oh. A hand covers my face, squishing a wet rag over my mouth. Did I run out of time? Oh, shit. Ugh. Ow.
Huh?
What's going on? Where am I? Uh-oh. I try to scream for help, but I find I can't open my mouth to scream. In my delirium, I panic and try to reach my mouth, but I find that my arms are restrained behind me. Shit. Uh-oh. I struggle to push myself from the floor of a van? My vision is still blurry. It's taking everything I have to keep my eyes open. Hey, what's going on? What was that? I can't hear him properly, but I can still read, though with some difficulty. The sound of a gunshot ringing through the air snaps me out of my stupor.
Huh?
What? Hey, buddy. The door of the van slides open and I'm pulled out. My eyes struggle to adjust to the harsh light as I feel cold metal pressed to my temple. Stop! Stay away! I'll shoot! As my vision finally settles, I see Leon glaring at me. Or rather, the blue shape of a person holding on to me. He's holding a gun towards us, his hands shaking and teeth bared as he pants. Behind him, I see another shadow on the ground, a pool of blood underneath him. Shit, what did he do? Drop the gun. I mean, he's not gonna shoot me. Right? But also don't run away because I need you to save me. Hey, we've been playing for how long now and we've only have one death under our belt? I'd say that's pretty damn good. Let's see if we can try not to make it 2 in this scenario. Considering we've already headbutt the man pointing a gun at our face. It's not looking good. But you know what? I don't feel guilty about headbutting him. I'd do it again. I'd do it again for funsies. Don't ever feel guilty about headbutting somebody who forces himself onto you. And I'll see you later.